Alright, we're back. This isn't necessarily the video I wanted to be making. Unfortunately, we're not where I wanted to be at this point with my car, especially with that fix for the front bumper. Unfortunately, there's been a series of unfortunate events, and I kind of go through that in this video. We're also going to be installing some new parts I got from Suvneer Motorsports. There's some fangs, the V2 style. It's going to change up the front appearance of the car. It does go on the front bumper. It's going to look great. And also, thanks to Amazon same-day delivery, I have some 30 amp fuses that we're going to be installing on the trunk because one of my compressors for my air suspension is not working. So we'll jump into the trunk right now. Alright, so this is going to be super quick. If you have air suspension, you most likely have some fuses in the where the battery goes connected. And one of my fuses, I noticed earlier today when I started my car for the first time today, I noticed that one of my fuses was blown, and I only realized that because my compressor was making less noise. I have two compressors and the tank was taking extremely long to fill up, so I already took out the old one. I ordered some, like I said, some 30 amp fuses from Amazon. Same day delivery, they got here today. Just pop that in. Good to go. So now I'm going to talk about the unfortunate news with the front bumper. So I actually ordered a Lapter lip from Suvneer. If you don't know what a Lapter lip is, it's the three-piece, the one with the two end pieces and the front lip that covers that center portion where my bumper got hit. The plan was to get the end pieces paint matched to the car and that center portion also paint matched to the car. That's why I was going to cover the bump on the bumper, and you weren't even going to be able to tell that it was hit. Unfortunately, the first time that it was delivered, it came cracked. Shout out to FedEx. And I'll show you guys that real quick here. So this is the original lip. It came with a nasty crack. If it would have been cracked just here, I wouldn't have cared, because this is the part that I plan on paint matching. But it came cracked completely towards the bottom. So that was a huge disappointment. But Suvneer, they're like the best to work with, so they sent me another one. And this is the piece right here. It is perfect. So the plan is to get this center portion color matched to the car, and the end pieces color matched to the car. Now another unfortunate thing that happened is with the original lip that came, these two end pieces came with it. Now the passenger side fit perfect, but the driver side fit perfect, but the passenger side had a little bit of an issue. This is the original one that came, and when I would put it against the bumper, it wouldn't connect to the bumper enough. There was no amount of 3M tape that was going to hold that in place. And again, Suvneer reached out to them, explained to them what happened, sent them a video, showed them the huge gap that was left when I put that piece on it, and they sent me a replacement one. So overall, it's been like 2 weeks since I've been dealing with this. Fortunately, today's Sunday, today's the 19th. TikTok got banned today and came back today. Shout out TikTok, even though I don't have a huge presence on there. But tomorrow, Monday, I should be dropping off this lip, and I should hopefully have it on the car by next weekend. I am taking it to AM Customs. Going to be dropping it off with him, and he's going to be painting the pieces that I want. He's going to be installing it for me too. And now for some more updates. What I'm going to be installing on the car today is these two pieces. Now this is going to make the car look super nice. It's going to give it a little touch of aggressiveness. So I got these fangs here, and basically how they go is, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. But here on this piece right here, they go like that. And I will show you guys before and after. I'm just gonna be installing this first. But yeah, pretty much without it, it looks like this. And when we install it, you're gonna see a huge difference. This does pop out a little bit, so it's gonna give it a little bit more aggressiveness. I think this V2 style is kind of nicer than the V1 style that everybody runs. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so now here at the front of the car, me being the lazy person that I am, my car is dirty and I haven't washed it in a little bit actually. Good excuse though, I'm sick as hell. And yeah, I'm gonna do what I did to my trunk with a Carbon X Auto. Give it a little quick detailer. Always use a clean rag. That is the only thing that's clean here. Make sure you clean it nice, because you want the 3M to stick properly. Alright, that's clean. You want to wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol. Use 2 different rags, don't use the same rag. And always microfiber. You want to make sure you hit all the contact points. And you're pretty much ready to install at this point. Make sure the surface is dry. If you live in cold temperatures, I do recommend you heat up the surface a little bit. But I live in Florida, even though there's been a kind of a cold front, which is also why I'm probably sick. I don't really need to heat it up. So this doesn't come with tape pre-installed. They do send you a roll of 3M tape, but I have used VHB 3M tape in the past, and this is the strongest 3M tape that exists. Once this goes on there, it's pretty much not gonna come off unless I break off the carbon fiber fang. And I am gonna be taking off a little bit from each edge. You guys are probably not going to see me struggle through this because I'm going to cut it while I'm editing this, because this is my least favorite part about 3M tape. Alright, so we got those edges out. Now comes the part that's probably the hardest, and you're trying to line it up. So the trick with the 3M, everybody should know this by now, but the trick is just get the edges off, and then once you have it placed where you want it to go, you can start taking off and applying pressure. So there, that's pretty much where I want it to go. And this tape is so strong that I haven't even applied that much pressure. I haven't taken off the rest of the tape, and it's already pretty much holding in place there. So now I can take off the rest of the tape. I'm going to do the bottom. Like that. Just applying a lot of pressure where I have the 3M. And that's it. That's done. Oh, that's a night and day difference. That looks awesome. It makes it look so aggressive. I love it. Now we're gonna go do it the driver's side. Now we're over on the driver's side, and this is pretty much the exact same process. Clean it, isopropyl alcohol, 3M tape, stick it on. Once you're done with that, the alcohol. You don't have to be scared with the alcohol because the alcohol dries away really quick. Even though I'm passing a dry side of this microfiber, not 100% necessary. You can wait a few seconds and the alcohol would have evaporated. Yeah, and then you're pretty much ready to stick on the carbon fiber piece. Again, you might not see me taking off the tape or the cover on the video, but just know this probably took me like 20 minutes to take off. Hate these things. Alright, so this side was a little quicker than the other side, but now that that's there, again, since I took off this edge, I'm gonna try to line it up with the right side first, just because as soon as I stick this onto the body, it is gonna stick, and it's gonna stick hard. So I kind of want to line it up with the edge here first, just to make sure it's where I want it to be. So over there, that's pretty good. And here, we're good. And now I can apply a little bit of pressure where it's gonna stick. I can pretty much let go at that point. So now I'm gonna get rid of the rest of the 3M on the top and in the bottom. And now you apply pressure, and it's on there. Woo. That looks awesome. So this is what it looks like once it's installed. It does come out a little bit, gives it a little bit more aggression, and man, I love it. I couldn't be happier with it. I think it's a great accent to the front of the car, especially with a carbon lip. It's a must do mod. V2 for sure. The V1 is fine, but this V2 that comes out, oof, this is just next level. That's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Another thing that I have coming, but this is gonna be a while, I did put an order in for the Auto Solutions short shift kit. It's gonna be about 22% shorter throw, and it's gonna have some 95A bushings, polyurethane bushings. I'm also planning on doing the Turner shifter bushing for the rear, and I'm planning on doing some transmission mounts too that should liven up the transmission feel on this car. Back in the days, around 2015, I bought a Scion FRS when Scion was a thing, and it's crazy to think that the shift feeling on that car was better than in the F80. So I've heard some really good things about the short shift kit, and Auto Solutions does a great job. Unfortunately, they are super busy, and it won't be ready till the end of March. So it's going to be a huge waiting game for that, but I can't wait. But besides that, that's pretty much it. And enjoy a view of the car. Super aired up, because to get into my garage, there's no way unless I'm aired up. And also stay tuned for more updates on the Laptor lip. Hopefully by the next video, it'll be on the car or almost on the car. That's pretty much it.